Welcome to the School of Christian Mysticism. This is a series of 5 meditations for Advent. Number 3. And the theme for the meditations is darkness and light. Just take a moment to settle. And this morning I'm using a poem that some of you may well be familiar with already, called God Knows by Minnie Louise Haskins. And I said to the man who stood at the gate of the year, "Give me a light, that I may tread safely into the unknown." And he replied, "Go out into the darkness and put your hand into the hand of God. That shall be to you better than light and safer than a known way." So I went forth, and finding the hand of God, trod gladly into the night. And he led me towards the hills and the breaking of day in the lone east. And I said to the man who stood at the gate of the year, "Give me a light, that I may tread safely into the unknown." We're standing at the gate of the year. The solstice is coming soon, and things will start to get lighter again. We're in Advent, the beginning of the church year, waiting for the birth of Christ, or rebirth of Christ, or continuing birth of Christ within us. And this is the gate of the year. The man who stands at the gate of the year, the Christ within us. We ask, "Give me a light, that I may tread safely into the unknown." We don't know what's going to happen in the next year. What's going to happen to these bodies what's going to happen spiritually, where we're going to go, we don't know. And that can be a fearsome thing. We ask for a light to show us where we're going, what's going to happen. Because we think that will make us safer if we know. And the man who stands at the gate of the year says, go out into the darkness and put your hand into the hand of God. That shall be to you better than light and safer than a known way. We think that we have some control over our lives, that we have agency. But in truth, we're led by God. And we simply need to submit to that, give ourselves over in faith and trust to be led. And if we seek the hand of God, then it will be there for us, always there. If we're holding the hand of God, or God is holding our hand, then there is no fear. No fear of what appears to be darkness. We're safe, safe, holding the hand of God. He leads us where we should go. Wherever He leads us, that's the right way. That shall be to you better than light and safer than a known way. No need for doctrine and ritual. No need to be told what the way is by somebody else. The way is there, in God within us. All that we need to do is to have faith, and trust, and to know that He will lead us in safety. And when we meditate, no need for techniques. Just give ourselves up to God, and He'll be there to hold our hand and lead us in safety. There is no darkness. The darkness is in us. Nothing to be afraid of. The Lord will lead us through our own cloud of darkness. So I went forth, and finding the hand of God, trod gladly into the night. And He led me towards the hills and the breaking of day in the lone east. Stepping in to the unknown without fear, not just calmly, but gladly in the joy of faith, knowing for certain that the hand of God is there in our darkness, in our time of trouble, in our time of fear. The hand of God is there to guide us, to lead us through the valley of the shadow. He knows what's best for us, what's right for us. We can be led in total safety, free from fear. No need to worry about what will happen. As we stand at the gate of the year, the gate will be opened and we will be led through, hand in hand, with the Lord who comes to us. He's always with us, always there. Can't not be there. We can go away, but the Lord cannot. He's always with us. If he wasn't with us, we wouldn't exist. We know that we can find his hand, hold his hand and be led through the cloud of darkness. Gladly being led, gladly. Led towards the hills and the breaking of day in the lone east, towards the hills. Spiritual heights. Dangerous without a guide. We can get lost and slip and fall without a guide, but we have an infallible guide leading us by the hand to the hills. And from the top of the hill, we see the dawn breaking in the east. The east, that place of hope. The three wise men, the star, the hope of Christmas, the sure and certain hope of Christ's birth within us. That light rising from the east. We've been led here, led by the Lord, who is Christ. We find ourselves safely arrived, at peace, gladly following, gladly being led, knowing that this is right, that this is good, that this is joyful and certain. And I said to the man who stood at the gate of the year, give me a light, that I may tread safely into the unknown. And he replied, go out into the darkness and put your hand into the hand of God. That shall be to you better than light and safer than a known way. So I went forth and finding the hand of God, trod gladly into the night. And he led me towards the hills and the breaking of day in the lone east. Amen.